All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another case study video. Again, we like to bring these to you guys so that you can see real people, real results. So I have students here, Anthony and Khadijah. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so for people that's listening, where are y'all from? Where you're located?
New York.
New York.
Okay, New York. Are you in the city of New York or are you in upstate?
We're Long Island right now.
Valley
Okay.
Stream to be more specific.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And so have y'all had any previous real estate experience before?
No,
No.
honestly, it was just something that I was always interested in getting into. And I want to say that, getting into your program was like the first step.
hmm Yeah. I wasn't interested in really in real estate at all until like he mentioned this to me. Well, actually, first before even joining a program, like right before COVID hit,
Yeah.
he took I don't what was it called?
It was like, it was a whole seminar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, COVID had hit and it like put a pause on everything.
Yeah, like that was the first time I even heard about wholesaling. I didn't even want to go, to be honest. And he was like, well, yeah, he was like, come on, let's go. Like, I got his tickets. So we went. And then like after hearing, I was like, okay. And then we had like a bunch of dates in the summer that we were supposed to go back to, but they canceled the whole COVID. So then we were just like researching. I just like typed in wholesaling. I saw your profile. I did a little like research, and then we're like, all right, let's do it.
Cool. So first I want to say to both of y'all, because I've saw on both ends where the other partner is not supportive.
Oh, really?
Oh man, I can tell you horror stories. Like it's literally on both ends. I can't say it's just the women not supportive of the men. I've literally saw both ends of them not being supportive, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, but so I commend both of y'all being on the same page because that doesn't happen often.
Yeah, I mean, definitely I was on the like because I didn't know what wholesaling was. I'm like, what you mean wholesaling real estate?
And to be fair, I didn't know what it was either.
We just started like watching YouTube videos, and then when we went in person to that seminar, it made sense. And then obviously, then we did like one of your, I think it's like the brief when you go over everything, and if you want.
Your webinar.
Yeah, webinars. So then we listened to that, and then I was like, okay. And then we talked to we talked to Mike a lot, right,
Mm-hmm.
Mike? Yeah. Yep. So then we asked a lot of questions. Like I'm a teacher, so I'm very like even Mike asked me, "Are you a teacher?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." He's like, "Oh, you sound like a teacher," because I was asking so many questions because there's so many programs online that it's like, "Oh, you pay this." And you don't really get that support. And he also works, he has a city job too, so we are like always working. So it's like I'm gonna need that support. I need to like be able to ask a question because I'm not gonna be able to like obviously you tell us sometimes what module to go to and stuff like that, but just like the really gritty, like I definitely knew beforehand I need a mentor, someone who's hands-on. So that's why I was like, we gotta do, we tried first, we got the modules and we didn't really do anything with it, honestly, for the first
it was kind of a struggle because we didn't really know which was the exact first step he was going to take, and it's like you don't want to kind of mess up on something like this.
Right, absolutely. Okay, all right. So your guide to the mentorship program. Now, the best thing I like about it too with y'all is that obviously being in New York City, New York period, it's not the best area to wholesale in. So y'all went virtual, right? So what market did y'all choose for people that's watching? You don't have to tell the city, but just market that y'all chose.
We chose Flint.
Okay.
Yeah, well, actually, all over Michigan.
Really.
We started in Flint, and now we're definitely breaking off in different
different
areas,
counties.
Different counties. And why do we?
Why did y'all choose Michigan?
Well, yeah, I think he was like, I'm gonna do market research, and I like Michigan, and I didn't question it. I said, okay, and then that was,
and it's been fruitful so far.
Yeah, like so I yeah.
Have you ever been to Michigan?
No.
Oh, I'm from there, obviously, but that's the greatest thing is that, and we're gonna talk about this, is the deals that y'all did, because y'all did it completely virtually. Obviously you didn't go to the state, you didn't see the houses. Let me ask you this. with the concept of doing it virtually, did that scare you? Did that seem kind of like, oh, I don't know if that's possible?
A little bit, because me being me, I'm like hands on. It's like I want to be there. I want to actually see it with my own eyes, touch it with my own hand. So when I'm trying to sell it to somebody else, I could tell them for sure, like this, that, and the
Right.
third. But it's like with the virtual, yes, it's a little skeptical,
Mhm.
but it's like once you get over the hurdles, it becomes easier each time.
Yeah, like I was like, we have to do virtual because I don't have time to go here and there. So I knew that was a route we had to take, but definitely was scary because I'm like, what if someone like asked me, oh, I want you to come with me to a
Right.
house? How we're gonna navigate in that way, and which happened a lot in the beginning. So yeah, but like you said, like we definitely like went through those hurdles, figured out how to do it, reach out to you, and it's been very successful so far.
Right. Okay. So for those that's watching, how many deals have y'all closed in the past few weeks?
So we've closed 3 in total. 3, right?
Like 3, 4.
Well, the fourth one hopefully will be closed by Friday,
Yeah,
maybe
this
early next.
Friday, the
So
fourth
yeah,
one be closed.
um, the EMD is already in. We're just trying to find a date that works for everybody. But yeah, like so that will be our 4th deal.
Wow. And wow, that's crazy. So 3, 4 deals in a span of like what, a month, give or take?
Like we joined the mentorship, I think like January,
Yeah.
and he had COVID and he had it like really bad.
Yeah.
And like I like, like as bad as he had it, we just like stopped basically.
Right.
And February he finally got good. Then it was my birthday, and we really like February. I feel like we was like coasting too.
Yeah.
I feel
Then
like March we really kind of started, and it
Crank it
was
up.
hard. Like just to commit, we'd be like, all right, we're gonna make calls. Like we try to make the schedule. Like you call Monday, I call Tuesday. We never stuck to it. So I think the end of March we got the VA, and then so I want to say like the end of March we really like I feel like that's when we really
Like,
started,
yeah.
yeah,
and
Yeah.
then until now,
it's been a lot of ups and downs,
but
but
definitely
very fruitful.
yeah.
But it's like once y'all closed that first one, then it was like the second one came, then the third, like it just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like after, cause I remember we hit you up about the first one, like the buyer like the buyer that we had was being so just a
It was
lot.
like the first potential buyer we had got, she kept on ghosting us. Then by the time we got a good second buyer,
He
like
didn't like our contracts, and there was like and that deal was like very little. We ended up making like 3,500, but as soon as we closed that deal, then
everything else.
yeah, like that's literally like the day we were closing, then someone called me back, they had 2 properties, and someone called him back, he had 1 property, and then the person we're about to close with
He has
2
2 more
more. He just told us,
properties.
yeah, we really like you. We have 2 more. So it's like that's like I feel like how we are really big on the rapport. Like we call like just to check in, and
right.
then that's why the second buyer, I mean the second homeowner, he was like, oh, I got another property, and that's the same thing. Like a guy called me, he's like, oh, I got 2 more after this close. So it's just like
Yeah.
it's definitely been like that.
That's
Yeah.
good. Because I tell everybody it's about the momentum. Y'all once y'all put y'all focus and grind on everything, y'all build up the momentum. That's when it's just, back to back to back closings, and you keep building on that. That's really all it is. And that's why you start to see the success that y'all having right now. So for anybody that's watching right now, so they're gonna ask me, so they want to know how much money have y'all made on those 3 deals so far?
Right now, I think it's in total 19, right?
Like 18, 19.
Yeah, like 18,500, and then
Okay.
with this deal, it'll be 22.
Nice. Okay. All right. So, did y'all have to, if anybody's watching, y'all didn't have to put any cash any down there, did y'all?
No. I mean, just what we pay our VA, but that's
Right.
it. And she, like we always say, like, man, I wish we got this VA like right
Sooner.
back in like January when we started, because she just makes everything, so much easier. Like we don't really cold call, we just call back her leads. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, we have Podio, and he'll be like, I'm gonna call so and so today, and I'll call. So we're not calling the same people. We just talk about that, and then you know, and we read like that. It's been so much helpful. I can't imagine doing this without a VA.
Yeah. And it makes stuff a lot easier, I tell people. That way you can just focus on the leads that are actually, you know, lukewarm, warm, or hot, you know. So that's good.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you're close to hitting your $20,000. Obviously, I know you're gonna keep building on this, y'all. For anybody that is considering getting into the mentoring program, what advice, you know, would you give them?
Do it. Just do it. If you want to, you know, get some extra money or you looking another way out of your regular 9 to 5, just do it because there's a lot of money on the table and it's like you're going to miss out if you hesitate on it.
And I definitely want to say stay persistent. Like after like that first deal, like we were talking, I was like so over it. Like I was telling him like I'm over this. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, you know, this is not for me. And he was like, come on, like I know as soon as we get through this first deal, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be easy. And that's what it has been. Like
Yeah.
for real. So I definitely stay persistent. Like, you know, that first deal is the hardest, and then you should be good after that.
Definitely. And that's why I wanted to make sure that we kept that communication on and that's what I would say commend y'all too, is that, you know, with y'all reaching out to me and I kind of still continue to, you know, to give y'all advice and help y'all because I knew that y'all were almost there. Y'all were almost there. Like as soon as y'all got there, I knew because that's how it is. It's like, I believe the business of getting the first deal is the test. So test your faith.
Yeah.
Test persistence.
Yeah, no, and I would also say like to go on the calls, like Corey is really like motivational. Like, you know, when
Yeah.
you call, he's just like, and he said, I feel like after I told him the story because you know, he couldn't really watch on Thursdays, but like he said 6 months he didn't have a deal or something. I was like, oh, like when I heard that, I was only a couple months in. Like, you know, when you hear other people's story and then you know, usually the coaching calls with him are like smaller, so a lot of people talk. You hear people's struggles and it's like, all right, like I'm not the only
like,
one.
Even when you were saying like how you struggled, and mind you, this is a whole program, so I'm telling her like, listen, it's of course the first one is going to be hard, but don't get discouraged, don't give up, just stay persistent, and everything is just going to start moving from there on.
Yep. And that's exactly what happened. So yeah, like I said, I'm proud of y'all. I know that this is still just the beginning, you know.
Yeah, we want to like really elevate. You know, we just started um our first LLC because we want to have two so have two sources of income, but we just started that. I got approved, and now we're just gonna, you know, want to add another VA, like hopefully by the end of summer. So you know, we want to definitely build on that for sure.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Well, again, I appreciate y'all coming on here. Also, congratulations. Like I said, I already know that this is the beginning. Y'all gonna got a lot more deals. I'm pretty sure you're gonna move into some newer markets, and you know, who knows? Maybe start doing this full time.
Definitely. That's the goal. That's definitely the goal.
All right. So I appreciate it. Any last words to anybody?
I want to say one thing last. Like, I come from like you know, a very Caribbean family, and his family as well, the same mentality. Like, you know, get it. Like I work for NYC, you know, DOE, and like, you know, he works for like a union. Like, stay with your union job and this that. I just wouldn't even tell people what you're doing. Like, you know, just really stay focused because there's a lot. Even when I told my friends what I'm doing, and they have, you know, like, what is that? Like, you know, just do you. Like, don't listen to naysayers because I didn't think it was possible, and now you know it is. So
I love it.
I definitely want to say that.
And me, I would say, you know, don't get discouraged on your first deal. At the end of the day, you are going to make some mistakes here and there. Just stay persistent, and also don't look at how much money you're going to walk away. Because my philosophy is like, even if I get 500 off a deal, it's 500 more than I woke up this morning. So just stay persistent. The money's always going to come. Don't necessarily chase it. Just let it come to you. Let these deals come naturally to you.
Sure.
Do your calls, do your due diligence, make sure you know your P's and Q's so that when these people ask you a million questions, which they will, just try to be.
So you sound like you're knowledgeable.
Right. Just try to sound more informed as you are.
Definitely. All right, guys. That is it for the case study. If any of y'all are interested in getting into the mentorship program, there will be a link on the video. Go ahead and apply. And I'll see y'all guys later.
All right.
All
Bye,
right,
Chris. Thank
bye.
you.